Well, it's been an atrocious day, but it's clearing up. It's mid-afternoon and we're going to go and have a look and see if we can camp on ESK PIKE. And we're going from Seathwaite, so I'm not decided which way I'm going to go, up left or right with the gills, because quite like the right hand up through Styhead Tarn and then across. But we'll just go up to the bridge and see which way we want to go, and then up to ESK Halls, which you can see in the distance, and then left to ESK PIKE. Going to camp up there today. It's forecast to clear a little bit during the night, but with possible 30-mile-an-hour winds before they drop. So we're very flexible, and we're going to just make it as we go along and have a nice night out on the hills, hopefully. But
safe at the same time.
Safe. But pretty easy descent if we need to at any point. Usual thing, you take the waterproof off, put it in your bag, and then it starts raining again. Well, we just got past the bridge and we decided to go up Ruddy Gill to ESK Halls rather than go out to Styhead, just because of its directness. And last time we did this, it was worse than this weather and in the dark, so we thought at least we'll be able to see it this time. So let's truck on up here and see how we get on. I think this is another passing shower, so I'm going to stick it out for a minute. Well, we've done alright. We've had a bit of a shower, but it's been dry for a while, and I've not needed to put the waterproof back on. But it's looking promising for at least cloud-free summits. There's some movement in the cloud, so there's definitely still some, because it takes me back to some years when I did Central Gully a few times in the winter. If you do easy winter climbs, and when I say easy, I don't mean easy, I mean low grade, Central Gully is just stunning if it's in condition. I just haven't done it for about 20 years, because driving up from down south, often nip in and do Helvellyn or Brown Cove Crags or something a bit quicker to get to. So I've neglected the winter over this side, but that will change because I'm going to be living a lot closer. But yeah, Central Gully, and of course Cuss Gully, which I keep promising to do. Again, a long time since I've done it. So you've got Allen Crags up over here, Great End, Glowamara up here, Skiddaw in the distance. Wonderful. And so far it's kept us dry. Still there's some rain up here, but it's coming and going. Yeah, that stretch takes a little bit longer than you think, but yeah, we're nearly up the bottom of Great End Cliffs, and looks like some campers up there on their way up, maybe going to Sprinkling. Comes Nathan. Clouds are definitely lifted slightly. Still sheltered here though, so we can't see what the wind is. Anyway, let's just finish this gill path. Oh look, it's just the Glencap for poking out there. Skiddaw's got a little tiny bit of cloud on, so that's the cloud base, sort of 3000-ish. Yeah, cool. Let's get on with it. I've been up this path quite a few times and I always forget what a trudge it is up the last sort of quarter, because you know you're not got far, but it's quite a plod. The good thing is you have that in front of you to inspire you and that behind you. Look at that. Great gable there, look. So that's the central gully that I was saying about. It's grade 1 snow climb, and Cust's gully is up there. Much shorter but good fun with a big chockstone in it. And at some point soon I want to camp just above Cust Gully, but not today. So we're just going around the corner here up to ESK Halls. We're on ESK Halls and we're just double checking what we want to do. The plan is to go on to ESK PIKE. It's in the clag at the moment, but we think it's going to clear for the morning a bit, so we're going to still do it, even though we could go on a lower one. Allen Crag's over there is clear of cloud. There's still a little bit of cloud on Great End, and but we're going to go into the clag. Eel Crag over there, Scaffold Pike's in the distance, so we're going to go on to ESK PIKE, do the plan, and hope it's all good. There's a Langdale Pikes over there, lovely.
Two people up here. Cloud is.
So I don't know if you see my Eel Crag Scaffold Pike What's a Hike video. I camped over there where the cloud is on Eel Crag, looking over to Scaffold Pike, ESK PIKE in the winter, and it was absolutely glorious. What a fantastic, it's one of my favourite camps. I think that or the Helvellyn winter one probably on my top favourites, just because I had such a good time. There's Penn over there. Quite fancy camping at Penn on the backside of Scaffold Pike. So many options. So many options. Well, we dropped the bags just down there just to find a summit in the mist rather than walk around aimlessly. So got to find somewhere to pitch that might just be out of the wind a slight bit, and there's a few spots here. We can't pitch up there. The wind's coming through here, so we could pitch here because it's sort of on the lee of that slope, so the wind goes up over you, or we could pitch in a little dip over here. It's just that there's not really a sign of what the view will be like when the cloud's gone, which it will, and it'd be nice to pick somewhere so that when the cloud does go, we've got the view. In the middle here we ain't going to get, well, we get a good view of Scaffold Pike, which is just there. So I'll have a conflab with Nathan, see what we think, but yeah, it's not very edgy. I like a bit more of an edge. I don't know. Well, we had a good look round. The top's up here. We're going to go for some of these patches of grass here, and then at 11 o'clock we're going to go to the top to see if we see any other head torches, if we're not in the clag. But it's coming and going. It's just about touching us at the moment. That's the back of the end of Bowfell there. That's the Langdale Valley, Langdale Pikes. You can see Pike Stickle, Harrison Stickle, Pavey up, back of that over there. Angle Tarn down the bottom. Just lost Glaramara again and all that. They've just gone in the fog again. It's coming and going, but it's dry. Dry-ish at the moment. So we're going to go and get our tents and pitch them somewhere here, because we've both got some cooking to do tonight. What have you got with yours?
Well, what am I? So I've got a rump steak.
Yeah.
With it's a brisket rub, salt, pepper, butter.
Anything with it?
Nah.
Yeah. So Nathan's got a really nice rump steak with a brisket rub.
Yeah, brisket rub with it's like a smoky rub. And
nice lot of seasoning anyway.
Then some
so
fruit.
that's all meat.
No vegans in.
I've got 2 Wagyu burgers and 2 little rolls, some chopped up pepper and some cheese.
Yeah.
and a bit of butter to put on the rolls. So I'm hoping they turn out all right, as long as the rolls haven't been minced up in my bag. And then I'll just be doing the same as Nathan, just eating some meat. But it's so quiet in here. Nice moody background. Just make out where we're pitching, unless we find somewhere up here, but we're just going to touch the summit and go down to the little flat bit. There's not much around here to pitch. Yeah, there's no flat bit down there, but it's about the same distance down. But then we wouldn't be able to see so much from down there. Our spot just over here is it's got quite a few hills we can see from. Just going to pop round the other side of this lump, but other than that we're all good, and we'll go back to the pitch. Well, this has got the cairn, but that does it from here. It looks high, doesn't it?
It is high.
I'm going over there. I'm going over there. I've been to so many of these summits before, but this particular one I do not remember when I did it, which is odd because most of them I know who I came with and I remember sort of what route we did and all sorts. But ESK PIKE, I'm sure I've been over it from Beaufort round and down past the Angled Tarn, but I can't remember when or who with. Almost certainly with my mate Nigel years ago. We're talking like 25 years ago. Here we go. Yeah, this is higher, so this is it then. And we're going to pitch just down there. It's slightly off the summit, but it'll do. That's probably a little bit higher there, but we wouldn't see Scaffold Pike in the morning. This one is going to have a view north almost to the Langdales, but then also it'll have a lovely view across the scaffolds, so that's going to be the pitch.
Just for the fact, I'm taller than John, so we made it to the top.
Right,
Get some food on, tent set up.
tent up, food on, hot brew. The wind's no more than 10. Clouds just on the higher peaks, and we've pitched really close together. But so we can hold hands during the night, innit? You can't hear me. Yeah, there's a great end over there. Look, that's cloud free now. Langdales down there, Coniston over further. A little bit of rain over there coming through the valley. We've not had any rain for, well, since on the way up, so that's good. Gorgeous. We're about 10 metres below the summit, maybe less. So it's now time to cook some food. That's the back of Beaufort over there. Oh, did I show you? We can see Angled Tarn just over here. Angled Tarn's down there. testing these sleeping out. We were so lucky, we just got pitched, just really ready to get in the tent, and it's raining reasonably hard, so that was nice. So we put the tents up in the dry. It's just time for food. Now I'm doing Wagyu burgers, which look like they're going to be fantastic. But it's a bit off-putting cooking next to a big beef turd. Could use it as a garnish. Just going to turn it over again, and then I'll do the second one, and we'll be good to go, because this is smelling awesome. Wagyu burger with cheese and peppers. The roll's squished a bit in the bag, unfortunately, but other than that, looks good to me. Just spitting with rain at the moment. Finished my burgers. Had a can of drink, and hoping it's going to stop. I'm just going to go out and take a couple of pictures of the tents before it gets dark, and then we'll have probably a little lie down until later when it's dark, and go out and see if there's anyone else about. Fog's coming a bit. Woo. Yeah, so it's coming and going, but hopefully, well, the forecast still is that it's going to be clearer in the morning, so that'll be good. We got here, we done it, got the pitch sorted before the rain, so that was good. Yeah, I've got a Vango, which is supposed to be good to, where the comfort is 0. And it's normally pretty good for sort of chilly summer evenings. But I can always leave this thermal top on. This is a bit of extra warmth. Don't normally sleep in much, because I find that the sleeping bags are warmer when you've got less on, because you warm them up. But we shall see how we go tonight. Quite looking forward to my sleep, actually. Sunny down at Bonus. Beautiful June weather. Beautiful June weather. Yeah, the rain's proper set in for now, so I'm going to just have a little bit of a lie down with me hot chocolate. Where's my hot chocolate? Where is my hot chocolate? No, it is. Done myself a hot chocolate. Have a little rest for a little while. See if it clears up for when it gets dark, because we want to go and see if we can see any other head torches on the summits. I'll tell you about that later. Rain on the tent. Don't want to be in the rain putting the tent up, but once it's up, quite like the sound. ring you back later. About to see scaffold pike. Oh, it's disappeared again. Well, it's just gone 9 o'clock. The wind's changed direction a bit. You can see scaffold pike now. But the wind's now coming, it's come round a bit. It was coming from over there. It was coming that way. Now it's coming that way, which is a bit annoying because it's the side of the tent. But it's not too windy, so it won't matter unless it gets really strong and then tents are orientated slightly wrong. But yeah, I'm going to close my side vent just in case it gets really wet again. But there is a lot of cloud that clears. It's definitely got higher, but it's really quite cold, so I'm going to go back in the tent. We're going to come back out 11 o'clock, see if we can see any torches on the other peaks. Nearly 11 o'clock. It's cleared up. Got the moon up here. Scaffold pike over there. Great end. Great Keswick down there. I can see 4 summits with torches on. I don't know if you'll ever pick them out. It's right over near the Helvellyn range on the dots. It looks like there's one over there. Don't know what it's on. It's to the left of the Langdales. Yeah, and there's one down there. I can imagine it's impossible to see it on the camera, but I can see at the moment 3 lights on tops of the mountains. There's one around there behind me onto Scaffold Pike just now, but that could be just baggers. 7 lights on the summits plus Scaffold Pike, which I think was other people, not necessarily a camper. So I saw 7 lights on summits, over a Blencathra Way, over on the Dodds somewhere, over on Sergeant Man and the Pikes, Langdale Pikes, and then I saw 2 lights down towards, well, one down Angleton, one down towards Sprinkling. So yeah, there's a fair few people out, even though the weather was a bit rough. So let's hope the weather stays pretty stable. It's just gusting a bit. Some of them have measured 35 miles an hour, but there's no way it's been 35 here. Been about maybe 20. And yeah, so I'll catch you in the morning. It was a cold night. Woke up quite a bit, but I've slept in. I think it's quite late. Where's my phone? It's 10 to 7 and it looks like the sun's up, so let's go and see what's like outside. It's Derwent. Wind's still bitterly cold. of sunshine occasionally. Scaffold pike still got cloud on it this morning mostly. Looks like it's down to like 3,000 feet. Great end's just scraping it. See both held properly now. And crinkle crags over there. It's hard to fell over the back. Beautiful camp on there. When if you look back at everything, it's gorgeous. All wrapped up there this morning because it's still quite a chilly breeze. So yeah, keep myself cosy. You know I don't like to bang on about gear, but I have to say I still think this QU tent is pretty fantastic. In more or less every respect, it's brilliant. The only thing that I've mentioned before is the ties for the windows are just ridiculous. Whoever designed that, bonkers. But one YouTuber, and I forget which one, sorry, but pointed out that some of these fat plastic clips are a brilliant remedy for the situation, and they are. I've got them on both doors, and just roll it up instead of use the clip which comes undone. You can stash it into the pocket, but yeah, there's a lot of people buying these now because they're getting more popular, so just get some fat pegs and they're good. Anyway, I'm actually skipping breakfast, just had a Snicker because I plan to get to the Dog and Gun and have a goulash. If you've not had the Dog and Gun goulash, it is the best goulash in the world. Don't have to go all the way over to Prague or somewhere. Just go to Dog and Gun. They also do it in the one on the corner in Ambleside. Is it the Ship? I can't remember the name of it. But they've started doing the same recipe. The recipe in Dog and Gun is 40 years plus old, and they've not changed it. It's phenomenal. Might even get to see it in the film actually. Stay tuned. It stayed dry, so I think we're going to get the stuff in the bag and making our way down. It might be cold and it might be a bit windy, but it's a pleasure to take the tent down when it's not raining. So yeah, we've done all right there. Look, great cable over there, it's clear of clouds, and scaffold pike just about. lovely. So just going to take the tent down and make the most of the dry while we got it. Yeah, beautiful. Not the best pitch as far as immediate views because we're not right on an edge. We've got the summit in the way for that way, but considering the weather and the forecast last night, it's been quite a good pitch really, because we've had minimal wind. At midnight we had a couple of really strong gusts, but most of it's been like 10-20 mile an hour, so not bad at all. And I think that's partly because the wind hitting the side of the hill is being forced over, and I think we've missed the worst of it because the clouds have been still moving quite fast over there. But anyway, so we're going to go down, instead of going down the gill, we're going to go across past Sprinkling Tarn, down to Styhead Tarn, and then down to Seathwaite, just for the variety. As you saw from the time lapse, things are moving pretty quick, and it's raining again, but we're packed up, left no trace. I've even left a totally undisturbed turd which was in my vestibule, and yeah, looks like we might get the rain for a while, so we're going to hot foot it down. Probably just film a couple of little clips to finish, but that's basically it. ESK Pike on a summer's evening.
Summer's evening.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit of drizzle right across to Keswick and that now. So there you go. We had the best of it while we was in the tent this morning and breakfast and packing up. Packing up was dry. It's only started raining now. We've got stuff in the bag, so that's all good. It's always better. I think I already said that. Yeah, no trace apart from a bit of flattened grass. So it's been sleet. It's just now that I started the camera, it's back to a bit of rain, I think, but we've just had a load of sleet come down. So that's how cold it is. It's pretty chilly. I stuck my over trousers on, which I haven't worn them for absolutely ages. I normally do just a short bit in my trousers because they dry quick, but I put them on. I'm quite glad I did. Anyway, onwards and upwards, or downwards. Yeah, it's definitely turned for the worse. Here comes Nathan. There's ESK holes. Rocks on the path are extremely slippery. Looking good. Moody up there. Sheep are getting a bit bigger now, which I should be, so we're into June now. Absolute ton of tents down here. And yeah, there's 2 green ones. There's 3 here where the red ones are. There's a green one to the right. There's a green one further up, and then there's oh no, that is it. Can't see any more, but yeah, there's quite a few still here. I've said it before. I think the tarns are beautiful spots, but I guess this one's good because you've got great gable and great end to look at. But a lot of the tarns, you're just in a bowl. You don't get the sun early, you don't get the views, and you often get clagged in when you're up the top. You might have an inversion, so I think I prefer going high, despite the effort it involves. What do you reckon, Nathan?
Yeah, second that one.
Yeah, I mean, they're beautiful spots, and definitely if the wind and the weather is more iffy, maybe, and you're not confident about the summit or near summit, but as a rule of thumb, I definitely prefer the higher camps, or even if they're not really high, just the ones with the uninterrupted views. So great gable, looking lovely again. It's certainly breezy, but it's dried up again. It's been nice to have a bit of mixed weather, because you know you want dry, you want sunny, you want clear, but it tests the metal, tests the gear out, tests your preparedness out, and if you've got sort of a weakness in your gear, you get to know. So it's all good. I mean, we didn't have it that bad, to be fair. We only had a few times when it was raining heavy. You pack these things many times and don't use them. I often walk in a bit of rain with my rab trousers. Never bother with the over trousers because they'll dry again really quick if it's just showers. So yeah, use the gear today. There's Stye Head Tarn coming into view. It's going to be nice walking down there without it raining, because I've walked down past there a few times on descent and it started raining and lashing from behind. It is the wettest place in England, don't forget. The goulash is cooling in the dog and gun. I'm seriously going to not film much more, he says, but look at this, it's beautiful. Nice view of the very green corridor route up into the mist. Stye Head pass up there, and it's dry down to the car. So we're going to truck on. We are not in a rush, but we have got a date with the goulash and the dog and gun. So we'll get down. See you at the car. Woo. You alright?
Yeah, the old hammies are a bit tight.
Oh right. I thought you were stretching your back. I'll do that to stretch my back. Yeah, we've just got the last little steep bit to the bridge, and then along to the farm, and then we'll see you at the goulash. I've nearly finished it. That wasn't very good, but here's the goulash. Although I've nearly finished.